Hi friends, it's Tracy from the Financial Freedom Diary, and today we are back to do my goal set with me for the month of August. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe below. The goal setting book or planner that I'm using is from Cultivate What Matters. It's called the Powersheets. I've been liking this one so far. I think we're entering Q3 and everything has been going well. I'm not overwhelmed or anything, so I like this one. So my monthly review for July. People I'm grateful for and why. Mr. Wayne and Miss Marilyn. I didn't put the Y on here. I think I never do. But the reason why I'm grateful for them, they are the housekeeping staff at my job. Some of the nicest people. I have been bringing stuff home from work, and I had like a door and all this other stuff that I needed to get rid of. And you know, they were very helpful in helping me to get rid of these things. You know, like there's things on the property that I actually didn't know exist. I knew they were there, I just didn't know where. And they helped me with all of that. And no, I didn't push the work off on them. I just really asked them to help me. But you know, like it was kind of like this thing where they're older, and so I didn't want to push off any of the heavy stuff on them, but then they're not allowed to let me do certain things. So it was just kind of like, okay, if I help, can we get rid of some of this stuff? And I brought some stuff home, so I'm very appreciative to them. And so I have made sure that I have showed them my appreciation, and you guys will see that come out of my sinking funds in August. So goals that are growing well. My debt repayment is growing well, and my weight loss. July was a really good month for my weight loss. I stayed focused. I made sure I walked. The only negative thing I had from the walking was I wasn't wearing walking sneakers, and so I had problems with my hip, but that was taken care of once I started stretching and doing the right things, you know. Stuff I try to leave off because I don't want to be bothered with it. Yeah, it comes back and bites you when you get muscle cramps and everything. My debt repayment went well. I actually had a nice chunky payment. What was it? $9,400, $9,460. So yeah, very nice. I'm choosing grace over guilt about decluttering. Decluttering was a win and a fail. All wrapped up in one. I know you're like, how can it be? I decluttered what was here, but because I have to take the stuff from my desk, because you know they're shrinking down the size of our cubes and they're going to a more hoteling like thing, I had to bring a lot of my stuff home. And so even though I got rid of a bunch of stuff from the house, I brought in a bunch of stuff from my desk. And so yeah, I just cluttered up my living room and part of my dining room. So yeah, I'm a little bit frustrated with that, but I'll be okay. Good things this month. Excellent bonus. I did not anticipate our bonuses being as big as they were. They typically aren't that big, and so I'm very much appreciated, and I made sure I did the best I could with that money. What I read or listened to this time, I went with a little fiction, and I went with Sherlock Holmes. I have an old volume up here in my room that sometimes I read just to kind of de-stress and take myself out of everything that I'm trying to do. Favorite memories from this month: hanging out with my friends. I am getting to see everybody when I go back to work, and just kind of catching up with everybody and seeing them face to face instead of like Zoom and stuff like that. I am saying no to laziness, and I'm saying yes to walking. So yeah, that has been fun. So for the month of August, I'll be filling out my Prepare Well, which is just what I'm going to use to fill out my calendar. And I use this calendar as a content calendar. It works pretty well for me to keep me in line there. And then I'm going to brainstorm my month to fill out my attending list. And then the next page is just a month in review, which we'll go over this in September. So I am going to speed this up, let y'all listen to some music and get to filling this out. Okay, so I have my monthly set up. I have my content for IG and YouTube just kind of color coded out. I don't have the IG posted on here because I'm not sure. I'm trying to get into the swing of posting on IG and figuring out what I want to post every week. I am the worst at self-promotion, so yeah, I think that's what makes IG kind of intimidating to me and one of those things I like to skip. But I am going to try to do better because it's another means of you guys connecting with me, and I need to do better in that area and not shy away from that. You can see my YouTube content is out there, trying to put some space in between everything. There are a couple of videos, I'm not sure about the order that I have it listed here, so it may change, but I think overall I got that documented pretty well. My weekly check-ins for my weigh-in is going to be here, and not to be confused with my cash envelope check-in, which is every Saturday. I check my weight every Monday, so I have those there, and I'll be writing in my weight here. I also need to probably set up something where I document my steps per week. That has been working out really well. I did get really close to getting to 70,000 steps. I think the highest I got last month, well, July, was 64,000 and something. I was like getting it that week. So it's going to be a little bit challenging for the first week of August. The tournament is going to be in town, and that kind of blocks off part of where I walk. And you can still walk there, but you know, like when the golfers are coming through, you have to be still and all this other stuff. So I like to walk with my headphones on, and I don't want to embarrass myself. So yeah, I need to put something down here, and maybe let's use this green down here. and just document that as my weekly steps. And we will put that on Monday along with my weeks. Yeah, I got these dots from Erin Condren a while back. I couldn't find my highlighter. I have no idea where they are. They're here. I just probably moved them and can't remember where I put them. But yeah, they're not the friendliest things to use. They get stuck on here. This was not a good purchase. But that's what I'll do. I'll document my steps for the previous week. So it'll go Monday through Sunday. Those steps go here. And again, Monday through Sunday, those steps will go here. So having it on the paper and writing it down really does help me. I have my Fitbit and stuff, but it sends me an email too. But you know, being able to write it down helps a lot. So now let's hop on over, because I don't have any real events. That's one of the things I want to say. I don't have any real events for the month of August. Really, I just need to put as much money in my sinking funds as I possibly can. For renter's insurance is coming up. I have my car tags need to be renewed. I believe that's either October or November. I can't remember. But yeah, I need to make sure I have everything I need for those events that are coming up, and plus oil changes and stuff like that. So let's brainstorm my month now. Okay, so for my tending list, my encouraging words are: passion is energy. Feel the power that comes from focusing on what excites you. And that is from Oprah. My priority for the month is going to be the walk 70K steps. I want to do that per week. So I'm going to make that a priority. See if I can hit it. Hopefully, my knee and my hip and everything on the right side will be okay. But that's an old, I don't want to say it's an injury, because I didn't do it, you know, it didn't happen from any athletic exertions. It's because of lady issues and I had to have surgery. So I have to rebuild those muscles to get everything to work right. So I'll have to start introducing weights and stuff and getting those muscles back toned up. And maybe that's what I would put into my daily actions. Even though it's not going to be done daily, I can at least try to make that twice a week. Okay, so monthly actions, and if this is your first time seeing me do a goal set with me, you'll see I'm not really focusing so much on the money. I do mention it, but you know, I have all the other videos that focus on that. This is focus on me as a person, because yeah, I got lots of areas that need to be improved. So paying $33.50 to my debt. I want to lose 6 pounds this month. I'll take whatever I can get. You know, like I got 4 pounds, 4.6 or something like that for July. I was very, very, very excited about that because that meant movement. Organize my living room. I want my living room back, and I'm tired of tripping over stuff. And weekly actions. Walk to 70K steps. Weigh in weekly. Not to focus on the scale and do that every day, because sometimes that can be demotivating, especially if I have a particularly salty snack or something like that. I retain water and it gets discouraging for me. Meal plan. So I've been doing that, and that's been working out really well for the budget as well as the weight loss, and to make sure I continue the Goodwill weekly drop-offs that I'm doing there. That helps to get rid of a lot of stuff. You know, we get to make multiple passes across our items and get rid of those things that we're just not using anymore and somebody else could use. Daily action items and habits that I want to create. 7K or more steps. Now I know if I hit 7K, that's not going to get me to 70K. I really need to hit 10K, but at least, you know, I got a starting place where my minimum is. Log my food. That has been helping immensely, especially when I go in the morning. I put everything in and I see that I need to have smaller portions, and I may need to have more fruits and vegetables in my diet, so that way I don't, you know, I get full, but I'm not eating too much of the fatty stuff. 64 ounces of water. I have noticed that the snacking increases when I decrease my water, so I need to make sure I get the 64 ounces of water as well as reduce my snacking. So they're kind of hand in hand here. And the snacking sometimes can come in when I get stressed at work or I get bored. So one of those two will trigger it. And of course I'll reach for the salty snacks, and then I won't eat like a good dinner or something like that. It's just like this little vicious little cycle I have. And then of course I just throw in the weightlifting, and I'll probably start off with my body weight. It won't be anything big. I do have some weights downstairs, but I won't introduce those. I need to make sure I'm coordinated and I don't further hurt anything, but I also have to introduce in the stretching and stuff like that, so that my quads and everything don't tighten up when I'm walking, because it's the continued, when the muscles tighten, it's the continued walking that creates the pain in my knee, and then my hip gets sore. So it's like a whole thing, and I know what I need to do. I just need to be doing it, right? So let me know if you don't mind sharing one of your goals with me. Like, what's something you want to do, because maybe there's something I need to be doing and you know, maybe it'll help me really kick some things into high gear. So please share in the comment section below. Thank y'all so much for watching my August goal setting. And if you didn't catch the name, this is from Cultivate What Matters, and this is their Power Sheets, their 2021 Power Sheets. And thank y'all so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys on Saturday where I do my weekly check-in. Y'all have a great one. Bye.